let's start with the Chinese data that we got today, that everyone got quite excited about, the markets got quite excited about. Are you wary about the quality of the data?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all need to be, Axel, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I think with these Chinese numbers that have been coming out, not just recently, over the last couple of months or so, we've been teetering all over the place with them, and anything that little bit positive really does seem to get the markets in a little bit hyperactive, and we do tend to get quite a big rally off the back of it. But then I think if you look at how the general equity markets are performing anyway, you've got good news really pushing the markets high, you've got bad news pushing the market higher, you've got a real lack of volume behind this really pushing these major indices higher, and that always makes people a little bit wary. So you get this story like out of China today, we've got miners really flying higher on the back of that. The numbers out of China recently haven't been amazingly good, but then we're starting to get some signs, and small signs tend to really boost these markets higher. So we are almost teetering on the edge, I think. We've run higher quite a lot recently, but I think we need some more volume in that and some more concrete data to really see us push on.
And the miners have looked for any excuse, it seems, having been battered down so much. Have they bottomed, do you think, the miners?
Well, I mean, there's an argument for that, I think, because as you say, they have been battered down for quite a long time now, and anything that little bit positive can really help push things higher. I mean, they have been very negative, but you look at the rally that we're seeing in these markets at the moment, and you always talk about those basic resources, those commodity-based stocks, those miners always performing well. If the indices are doing well, the miners are doing well, and I do tend to think that we have bottomed out a little bit on this now, and I think the prolonged period of negativity around those was a little bit too long. I think personally, I thought we bottomed out a few weeks back, but then of course I was wrong, and the markets turned around. But now I think we're looking higher, and it just all depends on this Chinese data, because for quite a long time we've put a lot more impetus on Chinese data than what we really should have, because we haven't had anything really good to get our hands onto around the Eurozone, the US, or the UK.
How much more upside has copper got, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, anything commodity-based at the moment is really where the money's at, because, as I say, we have got this lack of volume in these markets. So you go to the places where you really look to see some real value in there. I think copper's got a little bit more to go. I think a lot of these metals have got, and commodities, not just metals, have got areas to go. Of course, after the falls off in gold and silver, they're looking at a little bit more positive at the moment as well. So I think metals in general is where I would place quite a bit of impetus at the moment, and on the back, that feeds back into what we're talking about in terms of these indices and the miners.